Hello, my name is Alexander Vasquez. I am a general manager over here at Clothesline Cleaners in River Edge, and I am a project and property manager for Dark Star Development, a startup company over here in Clifton, New Jersey. My place of employment is over here in River Edge and over there in Clifton. So, number one, due to the field allowing individuals to work autonomously, there's a room for professional, personal success and opportunities. What is your biggest accomplishment while being in this field? What is your biggest personal accomplishment? My biggest accomplishment being in this field is hopping into an industry which I haven't been, such experience in, and just taking it under my wing and being able to use all the experience that I have in my other realms of business in regards to law, working in different commerce spaces and using it to my best ability in regards to succeeding with what needs to be done in day-to-day tasks and making sure that our customers are well satisfied. My biggest accomplishment in this field is just kind of taking something that I never really had experience in and just taking it under my wing and following through with it to my best of my abilities and what I knew in other realms. My biggest personal achievement is probably being able to, honestly, probably I lost 40 pounds when I was 16 years old. That's probably my biggest personal achievement in regards to outside of all this. It took a lot of determination and a lot of discipline, which helps in any other aspect of life, and especially in this industry. Number two, typically a person with a business management degree develops and learns how to work with a team. In your current experience, what are 3 issues that you learn that your team needs to improve on? 3 issues that our team needs to improve on are: 1 is execution. I think every team can be better at execution. I think nobody executes perfectly. I think that can be better every day. Communication, communicating your ideas through one another, communicating your schedules, times, and roles between one another. And 3rd is just honestly just management of product, management of getting from point A to point B in regards to like the transition process of when we pick up an order to when you drop it off, in regards to the dry cleaning it and wash and fold it, rug cleaning, whatever it may be. 3, in business management and administration, there have been studies showing common management challenges. What have been your management challenges and how do you overcome them? Management challenges that I've had are making sure that we're all on the same page with a couple different people at the same time, having the same ideologies in regards to execution. Sometimes that's hard, but in regards to overcoming them, sometimes you just need to sit down and talk to people once again and a couple more times and just making sure that everybody's on the same page. And that's what the best way in regards to overcoming. Graduates in business management and administration have shown growth in demand due to their variety of practical skills that needed in many professions. What is your typical day as someone in this field? My typical day, I think, as everybody's, I plan my day in the morning, and then I transition through things that need to be done ASAP and things that I can take my time on. I plan my day. I go through my day in regards to making sure like our finances are intact, putting in numbers into our system, making sure that everything is up to date, making sure that our projects are up to date and we're hitting our deadlines. That my day starts off with going on that, and then it progresses throughout the day in regards to making sure that I'm day-to-day with clients, making sure I'm day-to-day with our team, making sure that we're all on the same page in regards to that, communicating with my higher-ups to make sure that I'm on the same page with them, and just to make sure that we're all on the same page and we're all moving towards the same goal at the same time. So in regards to my day-to-day, I wake up, maybe I go to the gym in the morning. If not, I come straight here. I write down in my planner what I need to do today. Usually, let's say it's a Monday, it's an accounting day, right? Get my finances together, my receivables, my payables, utilities, what's payroll going to look like for this week. And that will take me between like an hour, 2 hours. Then I transition into dry cleaning aspect, picking up and dropping off our deliveries from our processing plant to here. And then in the afternoon, that's when I focus in and maybe I have a meeting with my higher ups, discuss, hey, what are we doing right now in regards to the projects that we have, making sure that everything here is okay, making sure that everything in the development side is okay as well, keeping tracks of our properties, and just seeing any other different goals or projects that we have to hit during this time period. And then in the afternoon, I try to wind down, just make sure that everything's up to date in here, making sure everything's clean and uptight. It has been shown in studies that a third of people who study business have regretted their choice in doing so. Do you regret your choice? And do you regret choosing to take this path as your career or not? No, not even a little bit. I love this. This is what I live for. This is what I die for. this is just me. I love talking to people. I love negotiating. It's a very big aspect of me. I think you need to be a big people person to do business, because you just need to be able to talk to different occupational people, professional people, less professional people, all different aspects. Being able to talk to them, negotiate them, and just be able to talk, like having that want in your system to talk to people, having that want to negotiate. I think that's what's necessary in regards if you're going to regret choosing this path or not. That's why I didn't regret it. I never once regretted it so far. Sometimes you have tough times, which comes into number 6, is they have concerns of draining, stressful, and challenging times. Well, what keeps you motivated? What would you tell someone else to stay motivated? Well, for me, it's my passion. What keeps me motivated is I think of my end goal. What do I think about my 5-10-year plan, 3, 5, 10-year plan, and that's what keeps me motivated. So sometimes I feel like, what am I doing? You get stressful, everything becomes a lot, but you look down the road and you make sure, like, okay, I'm doing this for this, and I'm doing this for this. It all adds up in the end. That's what keeps you motivated. And also, you need to understand your why you do things and why you don't. Why do you want to succeed? Why do you want to be a business entrepreneur? Why do you want to be a business person? You got to understand your why. When you really understand your why you do things. For me, I do things for my family. That's my why. So once you understand your why you do things, that really pushes you on days that you don't. That's what I recommend people understand your why. Why do you want to do things? Why do you not? Why do you want to continue and succeed? Why do you want to be a business person? Is it that much of a big deal to you? If it's not, then don't do it. But if it's really a big deal for you, you'll understand your why you do it. Common mistakes tend to occur in any job someone does, such as an individual field like business management and administration. What has been a moment in your life you failed in your career, and what did you learn from it? I failed in my career once. I'm a realtor as well, and I had a commercial property that this lady wanted to sell, residential property, and a 2-family she wanted to sell. And it would have been a total commission of something that I would have made over $100,000 on. And over, let's say, the course of a year of selling it. And the mistake that I made was that when she gave me legal papers, I took them and I put them in another folder instead of giving her in the plastic sleeve. So what I learned from that is that it doesn't matter what audience you're dealing with. Well, she was an older lady and she was very particular in the way she wanted things. Do things the way that people want them to do if you're being hired them. People want your opinion when they ask for it, right? That's what you're being paid to do, and that's what you're getting hired to do. But also make sure that you're in the standards of how they operate as well, so that they feel comfortable in doing negotiations and doing business with you. This field requires many skills to be someone's employers are interested in hiring. What made you feel qualified for the field and or role you are in? I just have a lot of experience in other aspects. I did commerce with my dad since I've been 13 years old. He sold ice cream in New York and the Bronx, and I've been able to carry out orders since I've been 15 years old. He showed me how different negotiations, understanding profit losses between each item. Then I became a legal assistant in a law firm in New York. I was able to understand a whole different legal aspect of everything. And it gave me another perspective in regards to writing formal emails, how to direct people, how to read legal documents, which is a big deal in any realm. If you have that knowledge, it just helps you in any aspect, because you'll be doing a lot of tax forms, especially if you're running a business. You need to understand how that works. And I had to learn a lot of that in regards to when I was a legal assistant in New York. And also being a people person, making sure that you're talking to people. That's a big skill that I had to learn, making sure that you're personable. And making sure that you're able to talk to one and another and communicating ideas properly. Again, skills and knowledge are learned through professional practice in any field. What is one skill you wish to learn in the next year? What skill would you like to recommend to someone in this field or role? Well, I like to focus on communication. I think my communication is good, but I think it could be better. I think everybody's communication could be better. It's even saying hard things in a nice way. I think that's a skill that takes years and years and decades to practice, however long it may take you, but I think that's a very important thing. I just think communication overall, just communicating your ideas properly so somebody else can understand it, so another person can inherit what you're trying to say and project to them. I think that's a very important aspect of regards to communication. That's something that I want to work on. It's something that I'm not the best at, but I'm not bad at it. but I want to be better. I want to be the best that I can be in communication. So that's a skill that I think in any role, no matter if it's business or outside of business, you learn how to communicate properly no matter what. Although this field can be independent at times, collaborating with others is essential as well. What have you offered to your team, and what advice do you recommend for someone joining a team? I think you should, in any aspect, in any place of work or any team that you join, you should join a team where you feel that it is actually a team. Because I think people might shadow it to be a team and then it's actually not a team. I think you should actually try to work within a team of like, hey, this is my role, this is your role, and kind of make it like an assembly line in regards to like, this is what you do, this is your role, this is my role, this is your role. All right, so if you do something right, I do something right, and you do something right, we get a good thing at the end. So just making sure that you are actually on a team and making sure that people know what they expect out of you. That's, that's a big thing. Knowing what your role is, knowing it when you're on a team, it's like, all right, knowing what your role is in that team. How important? Are you the number one? Are you the number two? Are you the number three? Are you the number four? Are you more important in processing on the back end? Are you more important on closing a deal on the front end? Understanding your role is a big aspect of when you're offered on a team. And what I have offered on a team is just more of learning on any aspect. I mean, I'm here for any of my employees. I'm here for anybody that asks me a question in regards to it's personal or business. I try to show people so that they can learn and so they can better themselves, because if they better themselves, it helps me and it helps everybody else. Because especially you want to be in a working environment, you want to be in a team where you're actually learning, where you actually feel like you're getting better and you're not being stagnant. Why do people usually leave this field and are part or company that you are part of? I think people leave this field in regards to just business in general, me being project manager and just a manager in general, because they feel that maybe it's difficult managing all the different tasks and managing the different stresses. That's something that I find a lot of passion and I like it. Some days I get stressed out and it's a little difficult dealing with a lot of different moving parts all at once. I'm dealing with a dry cleaner and laundromat, I'm dealing with different project management and property management, but it's all about just being able to calm yourself down, take a deep breath sometimes, and just being able to focus. I think a lot of people leave because it might be overbearing to them, and people might drown in a cup of water, but other people that aren't as so, like I am, you look for the brighter side. You try to look for the positive in it. Like, all right, like I'm getting stressed out on multiple lines, but it helps you learn to deal with stress. Stress is a part of life, and the more you learn to deal with it, the easier and more capable you are to deal with other stresses outside of your business life, and you can handle it more on a personal note. And I think that's why a lot of people leave, because it's a lot for them to handle, a lot for them to hold on. It's a lot on their heart, a lot on their mind. And I think just people need to understand also boundaries and within leaving the workplace and just being able to take a step back, even inside the workplace, being able to take a deep breath and just focus and knowing when to keep going and when to stop. Thank you so much. This is Alexander Vasquez, and thank you so much for your time.